as you saw in the last video, we have some efforts to the downside, and we are right now just tapping our quick sell, trying our best to get filled. Our lot size of 20,000 costs us about 1.2, and BTC has broken through our line of resistance here in blue, and it looks like it's heading down. We continue chasing, and we're falling behind here. And you know, our efforts, we're not doing a very good job. It's not really working out for us here. And what do? We switch from limit orders to stop market orders. Now we're going to end up paying a premium, but we don't want to miss out on this capitulation here. So we hit our switch and boom. So we try to sell, but we haven't cancelled our order here. This doesn't let us. So we cancel our order, we click our quick sell, and we get filled almost immediately at market. So you can see our entry price is 18491. It's not that bad. I'm adjusting my limit. I'm feeling like there's a lot of movement here, and the way that this order book is flowing backwards and forwards here, and the velocity of this thing on the right, which is at 5k plus only orders, that's our filter. I feel there's going to be a big move, right? And it seems like it's going to break down from this line of resistance where it could have gone up, right? So right now I am patient. Now look at this stream, look at the speed. It's just a lot of volume here. Switching to the hourly. And now I'm thinking about more of a long term or like larger profits than just our quick 100 tick scalp. You know, I'm thinking a little bit bigger now. On the hourly here, you can see my trend line with a double here in the middle. Failed double, and we're expecting this to come this way and basically be fed all these stops lying along these levels, right? We're just eating stops right now. We're only a few minutes in the trade. And just notice that because we stop market ordered in, our realized profit is negative 73k. This came straight out of our available balance. Here we see a bunch of stops that are about to be eaten up, just all across this level. We're going to see we're expecting some movement here. We are eyeing a big red rose, just, peeking down towards this level at this point. We think that this is a safe level. So we're about 3 minutes into the trade at 20% profit. We're going to skip forward a little bit here. Now we're thinking, we're starting to see a retrace here on the 3 minute, our little green bar. But the funny thing about Bitcoin is that it creates these fake reversals, which traps people on this side. And you might have a green bar here and 2 red bars. And what you see, you can see this here, right? It's trapped all these people here expecting the retrace. We've eaten their stops and we've gained speed because of that. But what did I say about our reversal traps? So pressure from the bottom, it looks like, at least some. Now we move our stop and we're looking at, trying to cut some out before we lose any more of our unrealized profit. Now we're hoping for one of these reversals, but right now we're sitting pretty, so anything cut off this is good. We get snipped, and now we're in the green, right? We've paid for our market order. And boom, we lose another 6, another 3. It looks like our last order was going to be hit as a market order. The level moved too quick and it dumped and it blew past our limit. So essentially we're still holding some contracts, which is fine because as you see here, we have our wonderful reversal trap, right? We're going down and we're eating these stops, increasing in velocity. Now it's almost as if we have a little runner going. So we have a runner of 3559. BitMEX helper has automatically edited our stop market order to our current contract size, which is handy. Now we're gaining profits here, so we're taking it easy. it looks like we might break this 183 level. As this breakdown continues, you will again notice a similar pattern that Bitcoin creates. You can compare it to the last video. This is the 3-minute time frame. You'll seldom find me on any other candlestick pattern. You know, we're skipping forward a bit here. We're sitting pretty healthy. We have a pretty healthy realized profit and loss, and you know our leverage is fairly low. Our liquidation price is unlikely to be hit. We've locked in gains for the day, so anything else is a bonus really. 1, 2, 3, you know. You see these patterns all the time with Bitcoin. It's a common one. On the 3-minute candle anyway. And for example, this one, if you weren't watching this candle live or you weren't that savvy, you wouldn't have noticed the third or fourth even reversal trap. Now we're further breaking down, and our runner, our 3,559 contract size runner, is, you know, getting to half of our realized profits here. If this thing breaks down any further, we're making gains that we usually only aim for in 3 or 4 days. Like this is what's expected in about a week's work, to be honest. To be fair, we haven't locked in the second half of this profit yet, so don't know why we're talking so big, right? Anything could happen still. We could get a huge retrace. So further capitulation here for Bitcoin. And we're breaking down. Shorting is the devil to some people, but it just moves so much faster, you know. We've been in this trade only 20 minutes or so. We're looking like touching the 18.1 level, and we're way down here at 17.8. So we're moving our limit order down clear at 17,860, just in case we get a big dump and a flash crash. Big moves are not uncommon, and you know we're at 18K. It's we're moving quick. We got again a lot of velocity here. Look at the speed. Notice the speed here. Take a note of the index price and the BitMEX price, and where orders are getting filled, up and down. It's just a violent movement. Now we're getting a bit afraid here. We're seeing a lot more pressure from the bottom. And it looks like we're trying to sneak our limit. And we get filled. Pretty good. It's not a bad day. For a half an hour day, we've come out with 730k in profit. So we're at plus 730k. We risked 1.2 mil. Okay? Which leaves, so for the day, we're at plus 60%. Not a bad day, not a bad trade. So we figured out where the pressure was, we understood, and we did what had to be done. Now, we could have stayed here, but we did what had to be done. We got in and we got out. We performed a hit and run, ladies and gentlemen. Right? We don't want to stay around here. We don't want to find out what's going on. So, look, that's the name of the game. You're a scalper. We want to hit and run. Keep that in your mind. Don't get too greedy. You don't know what's going to happen here. This thing could just shoot off like that. It could go to 25k. I don't know. It could liquidate you overnight. Or what else could happen? Well,